Hey people, into here 1v1, Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. It's Bruce Campbell playing a Warlock, a melee hero that can leap into combat with some powerful spells, going to support disruption and offense. This is the Exodites elite scheme. Warlock likes to dress up now and then, I think. And up against is Torpid as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander. Let's gain manipulation and control abilities with a bit of hurty power. This is Death Guard. We have a Death Guard Sorcerer, which is fun. This is Death Guard Elite Scheme, in fact, which looks pretty cool. I like these heretics. Gas masks and all. They kind of blend in with this map, though, which is kind of annoying. Bruce Campbell, I think, his show, I read, just got cancelled, so I guess he has more time to play hot new video games like Dawn of War 2. Capping the VP over there. I don't know what is going on in that chat. Howling Banshees on the field for Bruce Campbell. Torpid with double heretics up. Is he going to meet these Banshees over here? Maybe. Where's that sorcerer? What's he doing? Some kind of plan. His plan involved capping that PowerPoint, I think. And now he's going to do something mental over here. Heretics ducking and diving against these. No, they go straight up going in there. Can set up a nice Doom Bolt with a Doom Blast. Sometimes people use their Doom Bolts a little bit too quickly. They see some enemies and they get excited. I have some Doom Bolts, let's use them. But you can look at that. You can set it up with a Doom Blast pretty nicely. It's like, hey, retreat or eat all of these Doom Bolts to your face. Rangers on the way. I don't like Rangers. Facing them, I mean. Heretics. Gonna eat a Destructor, I think. There it is. Bye-bye half of your hit points. He's gonna casually go back to decapping the PowerPoint. Sorcerer doesn't want to cap anymore. He wants to take this, does he? Almost fully matured up to plus 25. Here's those Rangers. Sniper Infantry. Long range disruption with their kinetic pulse. And you can upgrade them to do all sorts of annoying crap with their hollow fields and stuff. Gives me flashbacks. I think it was a few weeks ago. I was playing a 3v3. I think it was against Rostam. And he had like 5 Rangers. And it was painful. I get for my little plague champion. Decapping stuff is that sorcerer. Did that shot miss? Didn't seem to do any damage there. Banshee's not wanting to tangle with the heretics with CSM right there to shoot you. There's the Tzeentch worship, which infiltrates you so you can carry on with your secret plans. That Banshee super died. And they're kind of a bit shocked over here. Oh, they ran away. 435, 497 on the VPs. More Rangers for Bruce Campbell. Can target the sorcerer himself and do some nasty things. Also gives you the kinetic pulse to disrupt heretics as they run in. Warlock, poor Warlock doesn't do much damage by default. I think it's like 25 DPS or something, which is pretty damn low. Look at him. If he doesn't have his destructor, took all that time to kill 3 heretics there. 419, 497. Now some capping for these guys. Meanwhile, Eldar have spread out to cap themselves. The 2 VPs in mid and east side. Here's the second Rangers. They do act as a detect unit, which means they can spot the sorcerer and his infiltrating, worshipping ways. These fellas have a grenade too, which is another great tool to use on heretics as they run in. So they could feel some pain here with double Rangers, double kinetic pulse, and double grenades potentially. Sorcerer teleporting. Not good news for Eldar. He's got his Sword of Flame and his Vestments of the Warp. Always been a very popular combo. Because it also gives you Coruscating Flame. There it is. Makes you relatively energy intensive though. Oh, we're going after these Rangers now. Cooldown on that teleport is pretty low. But of course he doesn't have limitless energy to use it. Might need to run away. There we go. No Merciless Witchblade, eh? Guess not yet. 407, 493. Not sure what these fellas are trying to do here. Bait out the grenade. There we go. They baited it. Now you have to wait for it to cool down, Mr. Dire Avengers. Okay, our Space Marines getting Eternal War. Giving them a nice solid 20% buff to ranged and melee damage. If you get 2 CSM up with Eternal War on both of them, that can be painful. But hey, even 1. It's going to help you pick off those models a little bit quicker. Warlock does not care about trees, just jumped right through them there. But look at these heretics doing some work. Dodging grenade like a boss. Well, one of them died, but who cares about that? Another Doom Blast, there we go. Holding up an entire army here with default heretics. Overpowered. Grenade, maybe? Is it a grenade? Nope. Were those the guys that just used one? Might have been. 379, 493. Trying to power bash a little bit, more like a power tickle. They're most likely going to be stopped. Where's the sorcerer? I've lost sight of him already. There he is. Teleporting in with his sword of flame. You're dead. 13 red from a ranger. That's not bad. Not sure what his bolt pistol's like. Seems pretty good from what I saw there. It's especially delightful when he teleports in and instantly gets his special attack off. Like a bloody warp spider Exarch when he does that. There was it. That was it, I should say. Pretty long kind of after animation on that hit. He is doing some work, this sorcerer. Disrupted by the rangers. Warlock has to run away though. No merciless switchblade still. Tier 2 for Torpid. Can we get a quick Blood Crusher, please? Blood Crushers are just cool. I remember when Chaos Rising first launched and everyone was like, how the hell do you kill these things? Turns out you just need anti-vehicle weapons, fellas. Tier 2 for also for the Eldars. A little bit later. But should get it in decent time. These heretics are kind of far forward with their worshipping ways there. Got picked off. There's a grenade. Makes those guys move, if nothing else. Can they finish this bash here? Getting behind the cover to do so. That's heavy cover too. Because of Banshees though on the prowl. I haven't seen them do a whole lot. They do have some XP though, so obviously they've killed something. They just kicked that CSM to death. That was a power melee kick though. So don't make fun of him. And now they're going to be okay, I think. Yes. Not sure how much Banshees do with their ranged weapons. It can't be that much though. Heretics might have to retreat through them on that east side. Sorcerer's on the prowl too. West side is going back natural for Bruce Campbell. These guys are unable to get a decap though. Got good usage there of kinetic pulse. They've already thrown it, have they? Maybe. Heretics happy to engage to defend, and Banshees don't want to. They just wanted to avoid the bulk of the Doom Blast there, I think. Now they're getting stuck in, and they will quite easily deal with default heretics usually. There's nothing else going on. Rangers getting shots in there too. And Rangers now do 75 damage per shot. Do they need their hollow fields for that? Can't remember. Which is this exact same amount of hit points as a default heretic has with no aspiring champion. Here's a Blood Crusher. It's a bloodletter on a Juggernaut, which is as cool as it sounds. Not sure exactly how he steers it. Oh, he's got a little handle there. I'm not sure if I even noticed that before. They do heavy melee damage. It's kind of annoying that the bloodletter on top doesn't seem to like attack himself. All of the attacks are the Juggernaut kind of smacking you with its horn. Should be able to, the bloodletter should be able to attack like off to the side a bit or something. Here's a Falcon, which does have a relatively decent anti-vehicle weaponry, so the Blood Crusher backs the hell away into some Tzeentch worship range. Demons like worship, so you get some health regen and some energy regen from that. Not to mention, of course, the infiltration. And there's the Merciless Switchblade. It's awesome. Does everything. Drains energy, good damage, knock back with your range attack, awesome special. Now it's bad news for the Sorcerer if you can get on him. Drain his energy. Can't do his Tzeentch things. West side. Dire Avengers and Banshees doing some stuff. Are you going to cap though, ladies? There we go. These heretics do have an aspiring champion. Gives them some more hit points. Oh, he's got like a Plague Champion head. That's right. It's Death Guard Elite Scheme. Blood Crusher's moving in. Taking those shots though, as you can see. Falcon doing some work. What was that? What did you just do, Mr. Sorcerer? Did you just put Coruscating Flame on something? Maybe. Oh, you just warped these Tzeentch Havocs into range and took out that Falcon. Beautifully done by Torpid, even if I didn't realise what the hell he did for a little second there. Because I'm good at noticing what happens in this game. Banshees might chop down this node here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I saw him waving his sword in the air, but I didn't notice those Havocs appear. This could be really bad for the Banshees. Double Heretic, CSM, and a Blood Crusher in retreat path. They didn't drop a model. Just make me look like an idiot then, Banshees. Don't drop even a model. Here's those Havocs. They can bash power now because there's no vehicles around. Guardian Weapon Team, Right Lance to shoot down the Blood Crusher. And another Guardian Weapon Team, most likely, to keep it suppressing Shuriken around. 186, 432 on the VPs. Blood Crusher backing away now, getting some repairs from Heretics. How Heretics learn to repair, I have no idea. But they're doing it. Not only are they repairing, but they're repairing like a living giant rhino dog thing. 179, 428. Good jump. Knocks down all three models. Special attack. I wonder if that would have wiped them out if they weren't retreating there. It took out one of them with another stab. Shuriken in mid. It's a good purchase, I think. That late Shuriken there. Tier 3 for Torpid, though. What am I hearing right now? Oh, it's this. Uh-oh. Blood Crusher is going to go down unless Torpid can warp it out of trouble. Nope, down it goes. And it goes back to the warp. Doesn't leave any wreckage or anything. Level 2 CSM. Some power bashing. Sorcerer gets the VP. Seems to be like Torpid is kind of outmaneuvering the Eldar here. 173 418. Where's the Warlock at? There he is. He could go jump on the Sorcerer. Oh, he's over here now. Can he get a special attack? Nope. Puts Coruscating Flame on himself, which does damage over time to nearby enemies and also gives you a damage resistance buff, I believe. Great for slapping onto your Heretics early on. Warlock. Is he going to be alright? Looks like he'll be okay. What is the DPS of this sword? I always forget. 45-ish DPS with 5 damage per second for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. Piercing, of course, so not super effective against enemy heroes, but hey, it's doing something. Getting on the light infantry, though, and that is painful. Howling Banshees with the aspect of strength gives their Exarch the Executioner Spear, their heavy melee weapon. Uh-oh. Chaos Terminators in the field. And they look awesome with the Death Guard elite scheme. Have those twin linked bolters, which are like 40 odd DPS, I think. And they demoralize on kill, which is pretty cool. Might eat some grenades, might be tied up by Banshees too. We'll see what weapon upgrade he goes for. They have some great options. Chaos Terminators, autocannons, and lightning claws. Can't really argue with those options. Warlock happy to tie them up, I think. They don't actually have energy, no. They have a teleport, but it doesn't cost energy to use. You just have to wait for the cooldown. There's that Tzeentch worship. So one of the Heretic squads was wiped out at some point. I missed that. Warlock got a bit too close. There's that demoralizing effect. I believe it reduces the damage that these squads do and increases the damage they take, I think. It is relatively small, but will stack as you kill more stuff. And twin-linked bolters will kill a decent amount of Eldar stuff. What is this? The hell was that? I thought it was going to be a circle of summoning. But nothing seemed to happen there. I'm sure I'm missing something. What are you up to, Mr. Sorcerer? Oh, was you trying to do this? Is that what you did? Did you teleport the Banshees up there or something? It's a sneaky fella, this Sorcerer. Got to keep a close eye on him. Some late Plague Marines up by Torpid. Great generalist unit. If you're ever not sure what to get out in tier 2, get some Plague Marines in a team game especially. Can't really go too wrong with them. Sorcerer on his capping ways. Great tool for him, those vestments of the warp on this map, because he can teleport over here, get to that VP very, very quickly. Who knew? Teleporting is pretty good for your mobility. Shuriken might want to step up a little bit here. There we go. Is the Bright Lance still around? There it is. So Terminators were relatively recently changed to be a medium-sized unit, not a large-sized unit. So there won't be 100% accuracy from these anti-vehicle weapons on them anymore. Still some decent accuracy though. 135, 335. There's that demoralizing effect. I feel like the Banshees need to get in there. And there they go into the CSM. There's a special attack which sets them up for death if they're not careful. They do get away though. Terminators teleport out. They did drop a model and it cost, I think, like 50 power to reinforce Chaos Terminators, which is a lot. Webway Gate over there. Might see another Webway Gate later on near this VP. Because, as far as I can see, we don't have any... Yeah, we don't have any detectors in Torpid's army. He must have lost the Heretic squad that had the Aspiring Champion. Unless he's got another one on the end of his roster that I can't see. Sorcerer, what level are you? Level 3. Sigil of the Rift can be used to displace these setup teams. Oh, nasty grenade. This guy did teleport away, but it whacked out those heretics. Nicely done by Bruce Campbell. And there's a Fire Prism. Awesome fire support for Eldar. Long range with two types of shot. You have the dispersed shot, which is that AoE knockback type deal, or the more focused shot, which is a bigger punch to it. Good versus large targets and things that can't be disrupted. Distort field up on those Banshees. Level 3, they've done pretty well. They have done pretty well. Oh, the CSM Aspiring Champion also has a Plague Champion head. Look at that. Pretty good. 107324. West side. Warlock jumping around. Destructor. Don't think he can stay in there too long though. Nope. Damage over time from those Plague Marine bolters does add up. And if they get a lucky hit off with the missile launcher that hits your hero, bad news. Does it really have a way? Doesn't have a way in the middle to really deal with the Fire Prism. Plague Marines are west side and looks like they're hanging out there to guard it. Oh, he has these fellas. I think he just warped them in. Or Sigil of the Rifted them in. One of them. But then now they run into Banshees. There's that washout suppressing those guys. Make sure they can't run away unless they full on retreat. And now Terminators with an autocannon. 32.67 autocannon DPS. And that's just on the fella at the front. The others still have their twin linked bolters. 105324 on the VPs. 1-to-1 cap. It's nicely poised for a big finish here. It might be some Chaos Tzeentch trickery that swings the tide of this fight. Havoc's walked in, trying to go after this Fire Prism, but they are not set up here as far as I can see. And again, with Sigil of the Rift that time, getting some last cannon hits. Beautiful play from Torpid. Might take this thing down. Definitely going to go down, I think. Oh, disrupted the Havocs. So they couldn't get the last shot off. There's some repairs, but Terminator is now teleporting after it. And it lives. Bruce Campbell saved it. Now Banshee's there to tie things up. Do they really want to tie up Plague Marines though? They will explode on your face. Down goes the Havocs. Rangers over here picking them off. 91 to 324. Does he get more Havocs up? Certainly were a great tool to use against the Fire Prism there. Getting some repairs. Did it level up the Fire Prism? I can't select it from the roster because Relic are good at designing user interfaces for replays. CSM with Slaughter active, which I think that ability is there you're seeing. 74324. Level 3 CSM. There's always been debate over whether the aspiring champion is worth it on CSM. I mean, the slaughter ability was added to make that guy more compelling. But once you get Marco Tzeentch, he doesn't really provide a whole lot apart from an extra gun, which obviously has value, but is it worth 25 power and the extra pop? I usually get it because I like my squads to have some leadership, because I certainly can't provide it very well. Autark dropped in. Getting shot up though. She often drops in and dies. Okay, she's getting away. 56 to 323. Double cap here for Bruce Campbell. Can he hold on though? Sorcerer doing his stuff. He needs something over here permanently, I think. And I guess the Banshees, because if you put the Guardian Weapon team over there, they just get jumped on. Now the Terminators are going to try and get a decap here. Going to take a lot of damage. Oh, dropped a model immediately, in fact, from that first Fire Prism shot. Banshees chasing them off. Sorcerer allowed to cap the west side. Something's on him now, though. It's some Dire Avengers. Need to be light on their toes, or that'll happen. Teleports in, gets a special. Of course he does. Turn around and shoot, fellas. There we go. He's in some light cover here. Being annoying. Eventually gets run off. CSM trying to cap the east side. These guys... Oh, I was going to say these guys could disrupt them with a shot, but the Autark can do that by flying through the air and jumping on them. Slaughter is now active. Now, once Slaughter is activated, you can... Oh, those are going to die. You can switch your CSM into this melee loadout, as you see here, in which they become pretty fearsome melee combatants for the duration. I mean, they can tangle with Banshees pretty damn well, for example. Certainly dealing with the Rangers and that Autark there. Took a shot, though, from the Fire Prism. 56-257 on VPs. Land Raider Phobos on the way. Or is it Phobos? Someone in the comments, I think, complained about the way I said that word. It's probably wrong. Talking is hard. It's probably Phobos or something weird. I'm going to say Phobos. That's the way I roll. Level 4 Banshees. Distort field is on them. Chasing the CSM into the garrison. And here comes some Terminators. Needs to throw everything at them, I think, to get them off the field here. Nope. He's going to run away to Banshees and play it cool. Oh, what was that? He was trying to use Siege of the Rift to do some nasty things. In fact, did he just do it with the Terminators? Yep, there's a teleport. First one was Siege of the Rift, and the second one was their own teleport. And down goes the Fire Prism. Beautifully done by Torpid again. And got the kill this time. Power Fist getting stuck in. Ouch. Need to run away, fellas. They're going to die. Super dead. He's evened up the rosters here. Phobos hits the field. Where is it? There it is. Las Cannons on the side. Sponsons. Twin Linked Heavy Bolter on top. It's also meant to have a Twin Linked Bolter on top of that. But when they tried to add it before, when the unit was first put in the game, it caused it to bug out. Bruce Campbell says GG. He's not conceding though. Fire Prism's on its way. Doesn't really have much else to go in on it apart from the Banshees themselves, who are just going to get dirge casted and then shot down, you would think. Chaos Terminator is down to a single model here. There's that dirge caster. Gives you that stun and a lingering debuff, I believe. I'm not sure what the debuff does these days. I think it's just a damage resistance debuff, but I could be wrong. Someone will let you know in the comments. 51 to 160, 1-to-1 cap. VP lead for Torpid. Dire Avengers trying to cap that east side, but they got run off. Terminators look like they're going back to the base to reinforce. You cannot reinforce off this chaotic Land Raider. Chaos are not big on support abilities. Who'd have thunk it? Both of the heroes are down. Fire Prism lives, but it's not a good matchup for a Phobos. I mean, I guess it could outrange it, but as soon as this thing gets into range, it's in big, big trouble. Fire Prisms only have 500 hit points at level 1, which is pretty damn low for a tier 3 vehicle. 47, 160. It's not especially fast either, the Fire Prism. It's not like it makes up with it in that way. It does have the range advantage. Those Banshees turned into bits. These guys pretended they didn't see that. Warlock getting shot up while decapping. Making Torpid move his army around, maybe get a decap on the mid here. Level 3 Dire Vendors do get the decap. Here comes some Heretics though. Distort field up on the Warlock. Ouch. Big shot on the Heretics by the Fire Prism, and they almost go down. Down goes the Fire Prism though. Phobos just had to get its sights on it, and it was done for. And there is the concede from Bruce Campbell at the end of the game. Warlock was down level 4. He was trying to get the Immolator up when he went down. Sorcerer level 5. Lots of nasty tricks, some awesome play from Torpid. And the Terminators are pretty damn strong with that autocannon. Awesome play from both players. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.